Hi, I'm Douglas, and today I will be taking you through a show. Pretty much, I put together a couple slideshows with some titles on the pictures, as well as I turned on some medieval type music so that we can have in the background for our enjoyment while I go through the slideshow. So today I'm going to be talking about how England became one of the first true nations in Europe. I'm going to talk about how it went from being a divided kingdom due to civil war, and how that became a united country under one powerful family, the royal family of the Tudors. So it all started with a conflict called the War of Roses. And the War of Roses, for over 30 years, two powerful families, they were fighting each other, the House of Lancaster and the House of York. These people fought over who should be king. And the Lancaster symbol was a red rose, the House of Lancaster. And the House of York had a white one. Hope you like the images. Yeah. So their battles weren't just about power, though. It tore the country apart. And the war begun because England was struggling. King Henry VI of Lancaster was kind of unstable mentally, and he was perceived by his people. He was kind of weak, right? And the country had just lost a long war with France, and the economy was suffering. The powerful nobles, they were basically acting like warlords, and England was falling apart. So what happened is that the fighting ended around the 1400s in like 85, when a distant Lancaster heir, Henry Tudor, defeated King Richard III of York at the Battle of Bosworth, at the Battle of Bosworth Field. So Henry became King Henry VII, and he made a move which united the kingdom again. And that move was marrying Elizabeth of York. So we have this guy that he came by and basically ended the dispute between the two families, and he became king, and then he married Elizabeth of York. So in doing so, Henry Tudor marrying Elizabeth of York, in doing so, he united the two rival families and created a new era, kind of like introducing peace, right? And they had a new symbol, the Tudor rose, which was a mix of white and red. So suffering economy, he came in, King Henry VII, fixed the economy, fixed the fight, the dispute. He married Elizabeth of York, and this right here is what the new symbol became, the Tudor rose, the mix of red and white. And what happened is that after Henry married Elizabeth, the people started becoming more, they started becoming happier with the environment that they were in. They were more proud to call themselves English people. So after he became king, specifically what happened is he limited the power of the nobles. He strengthened the government. He focused on building a strong central government is what's basically happening. He avoided wars, he fixed the economy, and he supported things like trade. And all of this made, of course, himself more powerful. And like I was saying, it connected more to everyday people, right? So under the Tudors, England basically began to feel more like a real nation. It wasn't just about noble families. The kings and queens weren't just rulers. Instead, they became a symbol of the English identity, right? So they used the English language in the government and religion, and they created national pride through symbols, traditions, and even military victories, right? Anyways, even though people back then didn't call it nationalism the way we do today, they were starting to feel something like it. They weren't just loyal to their local lord, they were proud to be the English people. So in the end, all of this chaos kind of led to something of something that unified the English people and kind of gave them the sense of being proud of being English people. So this was pretty much how England became one of the first nations in Europe, and about how it kind of broke out and how it kind of happened. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed.